Hey everybody, Rebecca here, and as you can see, I am back home in North Carolina. I am surrounded by Bjorn, my cat, and Rollo, the dog. It's nice to be back home in the States after my lovely trip to Sweden, in which I got married, and I came back and surprised my mom because since my husband is already fired, he has reached financial independence and retired early, as you guys have seen if you watched the previous video. We decided very spur of the moment to fly him back over to the States one more time so he could have one more visit before we start the immigration process for him. So he is here and I am gonna try my best to get through filming these videos as quickly as I can so that way I don't miss any uploads for the channel and still have a lot of time to spend with the hubby while he's here. So anyway, first video on the docket for tonight is the budget review video for February, and I will also film the low spend update for the month of February, which is going to be interesting since I was traveling during half of the month for February. And for the channel members, I will also film a investing update for the February budget, and we will film the annual budget update for February 2023 as well. So lots of filming to do tonight. Let's jump right in to the February 2023 budget review. Okay, here we are looking at the February 2023 Google Sheets budget. If y'all like the look of this budget, you can actually download it for free. Check the first link down in the description box below. Starting at the top as usual, I do have my individual paychecks blacked out for privacy. I don't show those on the channel, but I do show totals at the bottom. And you can see that for February, I had budgeted to bring in about $5,100, and I actually brought in just under $5,200, so that was pretty well on target for the month. And I will say, because I was traveling for half the month, that my paychecks were smaller than what they typically are, because as a third shift worker in healthcare, if you're new here, I do ultrasound for a living and work third shift, but whenever I take vacation, I do not get my third shift differential on my paychecks when I'm traveling. So the paychecks were a little bit smaller than they typically are. Anyway, the first line item for the net income portion of the budget was actually money that I had carried over from January's budget because I knew I would be traveling. I budgeted to carry over $1,000 and came in a little under at $968.83. The Fidelity Rewards, this is my primary credit card that I use, and I earned 2% cash back on all of my purchases from Fidelity, and I did earn $20.38 worth of rewards from January's purchases, but in order for Fidelity to put those rewards into my Fidelity account, I have to have at least $25, so I actually did not get any Fidelity rewards for the month of February. And then lastly here, this AdSense is the YouTube income, and for a while now I have been getting paid by YouTube every other month, so this one was also blank for February. Moving down into the bills and spending section, starting at the top. So my mortgage, like usual, was $735, and I realized that I have already put out my March budget plan video, but y'all, not even a week or two after that video went up, I got a notice from my mortgage company that there was an escrow shortage due to taxes increasing, and I got the letter in the mail today that thanks to all of the lovely renovations that I have done on this house, my appraisal value, tax appraisal value for the house went way up. And long story short, there's an escrow shortage, and my payments are going to go up from $735 every month to $840 every month, which really, that's a big jump considering how small my mortgage payment is. And don't get me wrong, $840 is still very small as far as a mortgage goes compared to what some people pay. But still, I was kind of annoyed to have it jump up that much. Anyway, what are you going to do about it, right? It's taxes. But for February, at the start of the month, I owed just under $129,000 for this house, and my $735 payment has gone through, and I now owe $128,791.57. I just bought this house on a 30-year fixed mortgage last year. Interest rate is 3.88%. So most of my mortgage payments right now are going towards the interest. That's how the amortization schedule works. Next after that is my utilities. I budgeted $175 here and came in at just under $150. That was nice. Internet, I have AT&T, and it has been a year since I signed up with AT&T. So the $10 promotional discount that I was getting has gone away. So my internet is going up from $55.21 per month up to $65.25. After that, gas for my car. I was in Sweden half the month, so my mom was putting gas in my car for me, and she was kind enough when I came home to have the car filled up for me. And she put some gas in it one more time after that. So I actually ended up spending nothing for gas for the month of February, which is kind of weird to see on my budget, but that was nice. After that, food and household, $600 is what I budget every month. This includes everything that I pick up at the grocery store while I'm there. Dog food, cat food, alcohol for me, groceries, any restaurant spending. Sometimes I put it in this category. Sometimes it would go in the personal spending category. Just depends. But I budget $600 every month for that, and I came in at $568 even for me. So this is pretty good because this has really been a challenge for me historically, keeping under this $600 budget that I set for myself. And so far for January and February, doing pretty good there. For my mom, I budgeted to send $1,200 her way to get her paid back the $15,000 that she let me borrow at the end of 2022. I am still working on paying her off as quick as I can, and I did send her the $1,200 in February, even though I was traveling. So I owe her now $4,200 left to get her completely paid off, and I am planning on getting her paid off in the month of March because that is a 3-paycheck month for me. Next is the Sweden spending category, and I budgeted $1,000 to spend while I was in Sweden, and y'all, I kind of had a feeling that I was under budgeting when I put this together, and I did. I ended up spending just over $1,300 while I was in Sweden, but I was there a total of 3.5 weeks. We got married and had a honeymoon. I absolutely do not regret going over budget for this trip. It really was a special trip, and going over by $300 is really, it's not too bad. I'll take it. Car inspection for my car. This is an annual expense along with my car taxes, and I did not need to get emissions testing done on my car, so I had budgeted $40 for that, thinking I would need it, but I didn't. It was only $13.60 for the car inspection and my car taxes. The bill was $269.97, but they charged a couple extra dollars to pay online with a credit card, which I was fine with, so that ended up being $272.97. After that, personal spending for the month, I have a goal to spend $2,000 for the calendar year of 2023 on personal spending. And this number in column E here is how much I have left to spend as of the first of the month. So I had $1,860.85 left to spend for the year. I budget $170 a month for personal spending, and in February I spent $66.68. One purchase was a game I wanted to download on my PlayStation. The PlayStation Store finally had an old game that I used to play on the PlayStation 1 when I was a kid. They put it in the store to download, so I finally did download it. It's The Legend of Dragoon, if any of you older millennials like me remember that game. But anyway, I downloaded that from the PlayStation Store. It was only like $10, and the rest of this was 2 tickets to the Asheville Celtic Festival. I took Christopher over there, and we spent the day at the Asheville Celtic Fest having a good time. Last expense here for February was the annual report that I have to do for the LLC that I have for this YouTube channel, and that was $203. So my total spending for the month, I had budgeted $4,548.18, and I came in pretty close here, guys. I came in at $4,574.71. That was only over by $26.53. So not too bad. This is probably one of the closest months I have ever had as far as what I budgeted and what I actually spent for the month. Y'all can see the debt section. I only have my car debt remaining, and as of the 1st of February, I owed $25,006.81 for my car. I made my $555 payment, and I now owe just under $24,500 for my car. So I am paying just a little bit extra every month just so I can see that balance that I owe go down by $1,000 every couple of months. My minimum payment is like $493. I pay $555. My interest rate is 1.98%. It's nice and low on my car, but I do pay that little bit extra just so I can see the balance drop by $1,000 every couple of months. The investing and fire tracking portion of the budget is a channel member only for members of the Fire Fam, so I will film an update for this section for y'all after I get through filming this video, but I do still publicly show my savings rate for the month, which ended up not being too bad for the month, 24.16%, and my Am I Financially Independent Yet? This is my percentage progress to my financial independence number. I'm at 17.33% of the way to my fire number. And y'all can see for the monthly totals here at the bottom, I actually budgeted a little bit negative for the month, but I knew I'd be able to make up some sort of expense somewhere in the budget, and I did. I do have $43.08 that I can roll over into the budget for March. Okay, everybody, that covers it for the February 2023 budget review. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I do these budget reviews every single month since I started my channel. I am documenting my journey to reach financial independence and retire early. So if you're new here and you would like to see how bad things were when this channel started, I will link to my playlist I have of all of my budget reviews from the very beginning at the end of this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. March is going to be a big month for me. 3 paychecks, finally getting my mom paid back the money that I owe her, and then I plan on starting to invest as aggressively as I can beginning next month. So it's going to be a fun time on the channel to watch the portfolio grow. I hope you guys subscribe and come along with me for the journey. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.